Okay, so I'm going to make a video of my morning and sometimes nightly routine, actually. I probably do it more at night than I do it more in the morning. But first we'll start with the bed. The bed faces east so that we sleep better at night. That's my beautiful wife. Yeah. This is what it looks like inside of a teepee, by the way. We have the fire going. We just had some oatmeal for breakfast. Anywho, so routine: brush the hair, brush the beard, get all the knots out, and brush it in every direction: left, right, forwards, backwards, everything. And then we come over here to mouth cleaning. In this order, I do rinsing, floss, brushing, and then tongue scraper. It's a silver tongue scraper, just because that is what works best for myself. And then over here, we have a Neti Pot, an eye cleaner, an ear cleaner. So if you don't know what a Neti Pot is, by the way, it's for cleaning the nose. But I'll show all that. And then this is real salt. It doesn't have any microplastics in it or anything like that. And then I grind it up there to make it more fine to put in the Neti Pot and go from there. These are Ferro Rods. They are filled with over probably like 100 to 150 gemstones, different types in there. They say probably don't do that. I do it anyways. It's not for everybody, of course, but I figured I would just stick them all in there. Rudraksha Beads. And that's Baba Neem Karoli Maharaj. These are actually good for a lot of things. They do things that you may not even realize that they do. I'll show that soon. And then, of course, we have our area over here where we do yoga, meditation, which I usually end up in corpse pose at the very end. And I end up on this mat that doesn't feel great for like the first 30 seconds, but it goes away pretty quickly, and it really calms everything down nicely. Not that you're not already calm, but it calms you down even more. It allows you to go deeper within yourself. Over here, of course, we have the compostable toilet, but we also have an enema pot that we do water enemas in. And probably every 3 to 6 months, we'll do a coffee enema. And that about wraps up the morning routine. And then, of course, we have the music area as well over here where we do music. We've got more instruments, and we're probably going to get some more instruments here pretty soon. But thus far, this is what we got, and we love it. And this bowl is huge. Anywho, and then, of course, we have gemstones all around, everywhere. More ferro rods, more mala beads, everything. It's pretty hippie up in here. All right, so the reason for Rudraksha beads is you can always tell a lot of things about what you're interacting with. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to keep it as still as I possibly can, and we're going to see which way it goes. So it's going counterclockwise, which means that it's not in alignment because this is an unfolded sheet. Now, if we go over here to the flatter sheet, try to keep it as still as possible. I'm not spinning it. It's going clockwise because it's a folded sheet. This is another way where you can pretty much tell, you got some pretty good Rudrakshas. Or 5 Mookie. Anyhow. Cut. So this is what we put the salt in because the salt is pretty big and you don't want that up your nose. So you want it pretty fine. And of course, if you have a scratch up your nose from picking your nose, it's going to hurt. It's salt. It's going to be great.
You want it like a powder.
Basically, yeah. Powder's nice. Okay, so first, brush the hair. But you got to start with the tips. The small of it, the bottom of it. You start with the bottom of it, and then you do the top of it. I learned that from my beautiful wife. Do this. All that right there. Oh, yeah. Yep. Gotta get it all. I've already brushed my hair. But what you do is, you get it all in the front, you get it all on the side, and you make sure you get it all out.
And what type of brush is that?
What type of brush is this?
It's a boar bristle brush.
It's a boar bristle brush. Say that 5 times fast.
Maybe it distributes the oils from your scalp to your ends.
Yes. Listen to my wife. She is good at these things. She went to college for it. I did not. Yes, and then you use this as well. And then, if you have this, you use the big one. I usually use the big one, like this. And I use the small one, like this. Anyways, moving on. And then, so you always use your mouthwash first. I'll go a little bit shorter since we're on video here. Then you grab your handy dandy bucket for spitting. And then you floss your teeth. Okay, so a lot of people, I have learned, don't actually know how to floss their teeth properly. And this is kind of important. So what you do is, when you're flossing your teeth, you go over to the tooth up, so that you get both sides of the gum. You don't just put the floss in and then think that that's okay. Now you go, over, up, over, up. Okay, it takes a little bit more work than what you may have learned in your life. So you go, I'll get some stuff. Yeah. And of course, if there's blood in it, it's okay. If there's no blood in it, it's okay. Just floss your teeth, people, for the love of all that is green. All right, and then we brush our teeth. Got the toothpaste. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So toothpaste, it matters. All this stuff matters, like the kind of stuff that you get, like this. This is salt. This matters where you get it, all right? What you want is, you want real salt, apparently.
Not from the ocean.
Not from the ocean, because in the ocean, it's full of plastic and microplastics that have been baking into the sun, and you probably wouldn't drink water from a water bottle that's been baking in the sun, if you know anything about that. But anyways, so this toothpaste, fluoride-free, it's got everything. It's actually from the Isha Life Foundation, from Sadhguru, if you ever watch him on YouTube. In Tennessee, he's actually got this whole sanctuary thing where you can go and meditate. Super cool place. Anyways, you get this for free when you go there. Yes?
About the plastics.
About the plastics.
Yeah. The microplastics are like cause an influx of estrogen in the body.
Right. Which I don't need any more of. Okay, so I'm gonna brush my teeth, but I rinsed beforehand. The reason why is because you don't rinse afterwards, and a lot of people do. You just keep the toothpaste in there. Oh yes, there's no home. I know. What are you doing? Wow! Okay, I did it really fast. That was a fast for a toothbrush. I rinsed the toothbrush, but I did not rinse my mouth. I will keep that on there. Now, this is a silver tongue scraper. It is for my dosha. Okay? So, I have a pitta dosha. It's from a 3,000, Ayurveda. It's like the oldest diet in the world. Okay? But for the particular being that I am, I need silver. For my wife, she needs 24 karat gold. And for the rest of the people out there, they take copper. Copper, baby.
Yeah, vatas are a little high maintenance.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
And I still don't have one, by the way.
It's very hard to get. Yeah, by the way, with that 24 karat tongue scraper, one, they're expensive. They're not easy to get. And two, well, they're sold on Amazon, so I guess you could get it. It's $200 for a tongue scraper. I don't know how to justify that other than we will probably end up getting one someday. Anyways, yes.
Tell them about the toothbrush. The type of toothbrush matters.
Oh, right. Okay, so, your teeth are in there because, well, they stay in there because you are chewing, grinding them and whatnot, okay? If you don't use it, you lose it. And you lose it pretty quickly. And with teeth, you lose for no reason at all. So what you do is you don't use a very, well, I guess it's just fine, but light toothbrush. You use probably a medium, and at times throughout the week what you do is you can use like a really soft bristled brush, if that's what you're used to. I don't think I would use a hard one, but maybe like once a week. A medium one, you could probably use more. That's what this one is. And then, of course, we have soft brushes, but that's neither here nor there. What's the toothbrush that we got? Is it, it was so soft. Was it charcoal? It wasn't charcoal.
It was charcoal infused.
It was charcoal infused.
Micro bristle.
Bamboo cotton brush. It's super soft, but the problem with it is it doesn't clean very well. You have to mix it up with a more hard bristled brush. Right, yes, this bad boy right here. Recyclable, I think it's pronounced gongi maybe, plastic free, 100% biodegradable, natural bamboo, charcoal bristles. And it looks like that. It's extremely soft, and very comfortable in the mouth, but the problem with it is it doesn't actually clean too well, but it is easier on the teeth. But sometimes you probably don't want something so easy on the teeth, you know, because then you start losing your teeth and they don't clean as well. Moving on. So this is where it gets fun for me. I don't even have something to hold my hair back, but that's fine. First, this is an eyeglass, basically. Thank you, love. Okay, never mind. Yeah, she just throws things. I love her. This is an eyeglass. What you do is you put the water in here, you dunk it in your eyes, and you sit there for like 15, 30 seconds while you do a lot of this, blinking, things like that, just so you clean your eyes out. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate now. Pour it in. And those of you that freak out at this, I think that's funny. In. That's one eye. And and that's 2. So probably, 10 to 30 seconds people usually do that with. All right. Now for the Neti Pot. So I recommend getting probably like a stainless steel Neti Pot, because the copper ones you're going to have to clean often. But if you don't like cleaning things, then don't get the copper. But copper is pretty traditional for Neti potting and whatnot. Oh! So, if you've never done this, it really does work. Like, all this stuff works, but this really helps for you, like, breathing and whatnot. Oh, yeah. So, what you do is get the water in there, the salt in there, mix it up. Make sure it's not too cold, not too hot either, just lukewarm or whatever. And then you just go in there like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. That's actually really nice salt. And then you blow it out like that. I'm gonna do the next one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. And you blow it all out. Super easy to do. I know I look like a hot mess right now. That's because I am one. Oh. That salt is really nice. I'm glad we got that. Okay. And then, well, actually, we'll go to that in a second. So this is, I guess it's called Nausea Oil. But what I do with this is just squeeze it a little bit. Dab it. Like that.
Let's see a close-up of that oil.
And I just put it on my nose like this.
A little bit.
Uh-huh. Yes, it's also Ayurvedic. I have one for my ears. I have one for my nose. But the ear one, you don't have to, well, I actually do it every day, but you can also use like things like sesame oil and whatnot. This bad boy right here, okay? I have this ear thing that happens to me, especially when I'm around animals, but it like pressure washes your ear. So if I can get my hair out of the way, it's fine for now. Put it in there. Swirl it around while you're pressing it. Let it drain out. Get all the nasties out and whatnot. And then flip it over. Like this. Okay. Now here. It actually feels really good. It's like a massage for your ear. Especially if you have like ear issues. You can get that on Amazon, by the way. A lot of this stuff you can get through Amazon. Or you can get it on Etsy, which might be a little bit more expensive.
Or at a drugstore.
Or at a drugstore, some of it. Okay? Yeah. These puppies right here. Okay? These are called Ferro Rods. I'm not going to open this one up. This is, I believe it's just magnesium. And then this is copper filled with gemstones. You can hear them. Okay? They're full. But eventually what I'll do is I'll just get the caps for them and then weld the caps on. You hold them, the copper in the right hand, magnesium in the left hand, and then you just simply meditate with them. Easiest practice in the world, just holding on to them, and you will feel what's going on. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll feel like this energy, this electricity going all through your body, and it really does make your meditation go a lot deeper. Now, for my meditation, I'm usually completely naked, and I recommend always being naked in your meditations. Just because, well, clothes aren't natural, but nudity is. Alright, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Alright. Now what I do is usually when I'm completely naked, and I'll get over to the ass pot in a second, but over here, I do this. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so nice. I put a pillow under my legs, like so, and then I lean back. Oh, but I'm usually naked. You can barely feel this thing with a shirt on, And you just sit here, looking up, and then you close your eyes and just drift off. Not to sleep, just in meditation. And you take deep breaths, you go, hold it, and then out through the nose again. Always breathe through your nose. Always. Don't ever breathe through your mouth, ever. Just breathe in through your nose. Unless you're doing a different practice, in which case it calls for that, but just breathe through your nose. Okay? I mean, just sit here. You can sit here for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and just meditate. Okay? It's a very good position. It's called the corpse pose, or the prone position, whatever you want to call it. But it works. You know, depending on if you like to sit Indian style, since we're in a tipi anyways, and meditate. And some people can, some people like to do it that way. I don't mind doing it that way. Sometimes I'll actually start with that, and then I'll end with that. Like, I always end with this pose. I'll, go through my yoga practice. I'll, do pranayama, and then, which is breathing practice. And then some light meditation, and then I'll end here. And usually from here, if you know what samadhi is, this is where samadhi takes place. This is where I go extremely deep into myself. And super cool, super weird. You're going to love it. Anyways, oh yeah, that hurts. Okay, now over here. This puppy right here. I'm not going to demonstrate this one, but I'll do like a little, whatever, because I'm going to have to, I like to get naked with this. But what you do is this comes with a tip. The tips are actually in here right now. Okay. And we have coconut oil that we lube the tip up with. You lay on your left side. You stick this up there. You drain the water in. And you just sit there for a second. And then you get it all out of you. You poop it out. And then you do it 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. However many times you need to do it in order to get it all out. Clean yourself out in the morning time. Okay? It works. Okay? And then, of course, do a coffee enema with organic coffee. Medium roast, I believe it is. Every, 3 to 6 months or so. And then that pretty much takes care of the morning routine. Yeah. Well, of course, then we come over here sometimes when we play music. You gotta have music. You gotta have a place where you can just chill out and just, And then, of course, there's always my favorite. This bad boy right here is just... so much. Anyways, am I missing anything? What did I not say? I feel like I said everything. That's just what I do. I know it's a lot. Everybody gets their own morning routine. Any questions, feel free to ask, but I didn't miss anything, did I? Yeah. The bed faces east. We sleep with our heads facing east. Never north. We're in America, though. And in America, it's probably advantageous to face east.
Well, North America, you don't have your head facing north.
Right.
And then South America, you don't have your head facing south.
Right. People can do their own research because I don't know where everybody lives and I just don't have to go through it. But in America, that's how we do it. God, there's so many things that I could talk about, but we're gonna leave it at that. That's some of the stuff that we do. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it right there. Let's turn her off.